Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Play Morrowind, where today we are still inside the ruins of Aldredania. After our less than successful encounter with that skeleton war mage last time, I'm still determined to actually kill the bastard. So going to give this another go. I do not know how we're supposed to beat that guy, honestly, because those fucking beetles are such... So, since we're having such trouble with that guy at the moment, I'm actually going to leave our skeleton war mage friend for now, and we'll come back later after we've explored the rest of this place and see if we can't find a way to deal with him then. Because there's plenty more we can do around here in the meantime. Like killing whatever this thing is, for instance. Hello, Bone Lord. I'll have your soul gem, thank you. Easy. Corpse. No, I don't want that. Or really anything that you currently own. I will take that 100 gold, though. Don't particularly care for that. Yeah, you're not really guarding anything I give a damn about, so... Sucks to be you, I guess. Sucks to be you. Well, there's an underwater bone lord that I have to viciously slaughter now. Nothing personal, it's just business. There's also a dead body down here, holding nothing of real value. Okay. Okay. Level 80 trapped chest. Yeah, I'm opening that. I don't even care. Time to kill a slaughterfish. Back up above the surface, refresh my water. Or just catch a breath, to use the proper terminology. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we'll be having those, and for a large amount of money. That's mine now. You should rest and meditate on what you've learned. Somehow I've managed to level up, despite not really trying to. Seems legit. Definitely seems legit. This is Morrowind after all, so that sort of thing is gonna happen sometimes. Because reasons. Let's give that another go. Go back around here again. Which is basically where we were before. Should be our whole round of exploration, actually. So now we've got to deal with, what's his name? Doom Sorcerer, or whatever. We're going to have to kill him next. That's causing us some problems at the moment. I sincerely hope that this guy actually has the bitter cup, because otherwise I'm not going to be too happy. Time on this for nothing. Sons of bitches, die already. Yes, I am cursing out scarabs right now, but trust me, you would be too if you weren't participating in this fight. So I'll do that. Down here to the right item. Bring out the Demon Tanto. There's more scarabs. That one is dead. So maybe this is a smart way to do it. Just methodically slaughter the scarabs before we attempt to take on the skeleton war mage. Because they seem to be what was giving me the actual problem before. Not to imply I won't be getting any problems because they're dead or anything. That could very well not end up being the case. Let's down a couple of healing potions. Actually, screw it. Down the primary healing potion. And now out with the Demon Chanto again. And die. Getting rid of those scarabs has certainly helped, but we're going to need help of our own for anything further, I think. So, first things first. How do I not have enough magicka? Like... Oh. Our intelligence and willpower have been drained. As have our personality and luck. Not particularly happy about that. To be honest, not in the slightest. I am not at all happy with this particular outcome. And there are still enemies nearby. That doesn't help me either. So, I'm actually going to pop my head back outside to Aldredania. This is blatantly me gaming the system, but not really if you think about it. It's late and we're badly wounded, so we're going to camp out outside. As a consequence, level up. I'll put those points into intelligence, willpower, and agility, actually. Not healed me up or anything, unfortunately. That skeleton that just attacked us has been killed. We have gotten a strange letter. Yes. Our fate awaits. Hasten to Sullivan and follow the stench of death. We got that message once before, it so happens. Under the exact same circumstances, a skeleton decided to jump us. Is essentially those circumstances. Nice. Stop hitting me. I would like to run away. How have my personality and luck been drained already? Fucking really. Christ on a bike. And I'm already dead. Great. Yeah, this is not going according to plan at all. Bone Walker. Then Flame Mirror time and Demon Fountain time. Get him if you would. Get him. Or I could have to fight these fuckers first. But nevertheless, the order of get him remains, and I need some restore health potions. Pronto-like. And let's fortify my strength and drop the fucker. Yes, that took far more effort than it has any right to have done, but he's down. And now we see what was causing so much damage there. This son of a bitch has been absorbing my health that whole time. That's what the problem was. Empiric ring, absorb fatigue and absorb health. That's why I was having so much trouble. And yes, no question, I am taking that. That combined with his staff of fire, frost, and shock. Of course. I'll take both of them. And then we have a stone sarcophagus I am going to open up. Gold. Amulet of cure poison. Just in case we ever need that instead of the spell. Though to be fair, I'll probably just sell the damn thing. This dead adventurer. I will take his dagger. It's not worth much, but it's pretty light, so I can get away with it. Those items as well. Now, as it so happens, this sarcophagus contains a dark elf skeleton. So, on the off chance I ever need a skeleton, I know where to look. And here we have the Bitter Cup. Weight of 10, value of 100,000. Do you wish to drink from the Bitter Cup or to pick it up? Drinking from the cup will improve your best attributes and lower your worst. If you drink, the cup is lost forever. No. tempting as it is to drink from the cup, we did agree to retrieve it, not use it, so it's better if we don't. Now, it's time for us to use one more of my Restore Magic potions. Because we are going to now skip what would be an astronomically long journey back to civilization, and use my spell of Recall to return us to the Moraktong headquarters in Vivek. And then let Mr. Stacy know that the job is done and hand over the cup. And hopefully get some half-decent pay out of it, too. And on that note, I need to see about getting some of my gear fixed up, because we have, at the very least, one dagger, which is so broken we can't even use it. So I'll need to pay a visit to the armory at some point or other. The smithy, rather. Get my stuff fixed up. Yes, drag that cup back to Jim Stacy and tell him the job's done. And hopefully get some reasonable pay out of it, because we're going to be fixing up glass equipment. That tends to be rather pricey, I've noticed. Ever since I started using this couple of glass daggers, this glass armor for my primary kit. Ever since that happened, our cost of operating, let's just say, went up rather significantly, and I would like to be able to do something about that. Fix up the one dagger, at the very least, since, or short sword, I don't remember which it is, since that one is so damaged that we can't even use it, because it's at 0 durability now. And this is bizarre as hell, but, you know, when I'm playing Skyrim, I actually kind of miss having to fix up my gear. As I said, it's weird as hell, but I do kind of miss there being a gear maintenance system when I'm playing Skyrim. As much as that probably doesn't make sense to a lot of people, I like having to fix my stuff.
Don't press your luck.
Now, let's let him know about the good news.
Go ahead. I like what I see.
Were you able to retrieve the bitter cup? Oh, we're supposed to take it to FireEye? I thought he wanted us to deliver it to him. God. This guy just does not hand over information properly. First, not telling us where to find the Urshulaku camp and leaving us to figure that out by ourselves. And now this. Fuck's sake. I mean, really.
I don't have time for you.
Mr. Stacy, you are terrible at delivering information properly. You really are.
What is it, citizen?
Now, though, close enough that we should be able to take care of a couple of other things I was planning on doing.
What a winning
here.
personality.
That being a little visit to the Mages Guild and restock on supplies. And a visit to the smithy to see if we can't get at least some of my gear fixed up. I mean, it's going to cost basically all of our money to do it, but I think this is something we need to do.
I'm waiting.
Here we are at the plaza. So let's go take care of business. Okay. I'm done with my little round of selling, and it wound up being quite expensive. I'm down from about 1,800 gold to less than 100. So yeah, we are poor again. I seem to be spending a lot of my time poor nowadays. Just due to how expensive all of these armor upgrades are. Unfortunately, I should have just enough money to pay the Mages Guild transport back to Balmora. Just what I need. They haven't restocked on their potions yet, but I'm gonna pick up the equipment I avoided because I wouldn't need it. Because I'm planning to, if I can find any of their merchants, do something that's a tiny little bit exploitative. Going to be, in addition to just little things like that amulet, I will be selling some of the Mages Guild's own equipment back to them. I also need to probably sell off that glass shield somewhere, because let's be honest, I'm never going to use it. I am never going to use that thing. It'll just remain unused forever if if I hold on to it. This one has 650 gold, so we'll make sure to sell just that much stuff. That's right, you don't buy potions for whatever reason. You can have my copy of Pilgrim's Path, though I don't need it anymore. $600 gold. There we go. I'm up from being basically broke to having about 700 gold. Off the back of stuff I wasn't going to use anyways. And I have a few more magical doodads to get rid of once I find someone who will buy them, because they're all either weapons or potions, which she doesn't buy.
That was the strangest book I've ever read.
Hello there. Take me to Balmora, please.
I haven't much time, so be quick about this.
I was just leaving anyways.
Greetings.
Now,
What exactly do you require?
all we have to do is pop over next door and give Fire Eye the bitter cup. Then
I don't have a lot.
we head back to Vivek, see Mr. Jim Stacy. We can let him know that the job is done. And actually get our bloody pay for that for once. Rather than just being told we're doing it wrong or whatever. And since we are here in Balmora, we can talk to Caius Casades and tell him we finished our job. I'm sure he'll be happy
I'm
about
busy,
that.
so if you will excuse me.
Hey, Fire Eye. Shut up about the damn code book, you're never getting it. I'm here about the bitter cup. I hear you're a fan of Daedric artifacts. You think you can bribe me to betray Joring Hardheart? Well, you might be right. If you give me the bitter cup, I'll pledge my support to the Thieves Guild. Alright then, here you go. So be it. I take this bitter cup and pledge to support you against Joring Hardheart. I never liked the way the Kimono Tong was using an Imperial Guild to destroy another Imperial Guild. Tell the Master Thief to contact me when he's ready. Our journal has been updated, and the bitter cup has been removed from our inventory.
What's your story?
So, we will be heading back to speak to Jim Stacy at another point. Before we do that, though, I have one more job for him that we want to complete.
Your wounds are minor.
Because he asked us to
I don't
retrieve
think I want you around
a
anymore.
certain ring from a slaver in Sadrith Mora in the name of the Baal Malagmar. So I'm going to head to Sadrith Mora to deal with that before we make any further progress on this front, I think. And I'm not entirely sure when we'll be getting to that, to be perfectly
If I can be
honest.
of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
Are you here to discuss your orders, or is there something else you want? We are indeed here to discuss our orders, Yes. Mission accomplished. Thanks for your report, but keep Zansubani's notes on the Ashlanders. You'll need them. I'm promoting you and sending you to the Urshalak camp to speak with Sulmatul and Nibani Mesa. Before you go, I think it may be time to tell you what's going on. What do you mean, Caius? That sounds kind of ominous. The Emperor and his advisors think you have the appearance of meeting the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies. That's why you were pulled out of prison on His Majesty's authority and sent to me. so you could satisfy the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies and become the Nerevarine. Here, this is a decoded copy of the coded package you gave me when you arrived. Read it later. It should explain everything. As you'll see in the decoded message, the Emperor and his counselors say you have the appearance of satisfying the conditions of the prophecy. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the prophesied Nerevarine? At first, I thought we were just supposed to create a persuasive imposter. Now I don't know what to think. But I am sure of one thing. This is not just primitive superstition. We will treat it seriously, just as His Majesty commands. So, Zansubani says Sulmatul and Nibani Mesa at Urshlock camp are the heads of the Nerevarine cult. So, I'm sending you to speak with them. Tell them your story and have them test you against the Nerevarine prophecies. As heads of the Nerevarine cult, they can best judge whether you satisfy the prophecies. When you've spoken with them, report back to me. Here's 200 drakes for expenses, and pick up essential supplies at Fort Moonmoth. And the decoded package has been added to our inventory. Before you go to Urshlock camp, see Somutus Vunis and Crulius Pontanian at Fort Moonmoth. I've asked them to put aside some potions and scrolls for you, courtesy of the Emperor. In particular, you'll want the cure potions. I hear the blight is very bad up north. And use the Divine Intervention Scroll, and if you find you're in over your head, it will get you safe to an Imperial Cult shrine, where you can heal, refit, and try again. Okay, thanks for that, but I already know the Divine Intervention spell, so that's kind of worthless. That is very interesting. Oh. And the fact that the Emperor thinks that we may potentially satisfy the Nerevarine prophecy, that would explain to Mervis a great deal, including why the Emperor was so insistent to the Elder Council that we be sent to Morrowind rather than simply locked up. Because it never made a whole lot of sense, that whole thing. Why he was so insistent we be sent here specifically, and on that specific boat. I don't know. Maybe these documents of Caius's will explain more. Anyways, let's head into this place. And if you don't remember, this is the home of Mr. Balin O'Marrell, who was once a high-ranking member of the Morag Tong, before he betrayed them. And now, well, in thanks for dealing with the whole matter for them, we were able to get our friends in the Morag Tong to pull a few strings, and now this is our house, essentially, in terms of all legal documentation. This place officially does not exist on any records, but we own it in every sense of the word. You won't find our names on any official documentation, like I said, but it's been set up in such a way that no one will question our ownership of it if we're ever confronted on the subject. And that also means that we can use this as a place to hang out. though for plot reasons we cannot dispose of his corpse. I'm hoping we can somehow get rid of it later. I'll have to do some actual research and see if his corpse being here is necessary for any other quests. If it's not, then I think I'll just disable it with the console, honestly. And finally, I will actually have a seat, and we'll take a read of this decoded package of ours. Spymaster Caius Casades, Knight-Errant of the Imperial Order of Blades, Director of Imperial Intelligence in Vardenfell District, Eastern Provinces. I have the honor to acquaint you with His Majesty's wishes concerning Mervis Thyrano, an individual of no rank or consequence. Sadly true, considering we were effectively just a highly skilled mercenary before everything went all pear-shaped. Sad but true. Mervis Thyrano has been released from prison by His Majesty's authority and sent to you with this missive. Mervis is to be entered as a novice in the Imperial Order of the Blades and is to serve under your absolute authority as you shall see fit, except insofar as His Majesty's particular wishes are concerned. His Majesty's particular wishes are as follows. A local superstition holds that an orphan and outcast, a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents, shall unite all the tribes of the Dunmer, drive out the invaders of Morrowind, and shall re-establish the ancient laws and customs of the Dark Elven nations. And this orphan and outcast is called in legend the Nerevarine, and is supposed to be a reincarnation of the long-dead Dunmer general and first counselor, Lord Indoril Nerevar. Mervis Thyrano has the appearance of meeting the conditions of this local superstition. Therefore it is His Majesty's desire that Mervis Thyrano shall, insofar as is possible, satisfy the conditions of this ancient prophecy, and shall become the Nerevarine. Though this prophecy is indeed only an ancient local superstition, His Majesty has taken counsel on this matter with his most expert informants and confidants, and His Majesty is persuaded that the prophecy is genuine and significant, either in its entirety or in its several parts, and he earnestly demands you treat this matter with the utmost seriousness. Certain aspects of this ancient superstition are described at the end of this document, and further materials will be forthcoming by courier at the earliest occasion. It will, of course, be necessary that you acquaint yourself better with the details of this ancient superstition from your local sources. Since this matter intimately concerns Mervis Thyrano, it is expected that you will employ him to gather information on this subject. His Majesty has taken a great personal interest in the legends and prophecies of the Nerevarine, and eagerly awaits your reports. I have the honor to be, sir, your most humble and obedient servant, Glabrio Belenius, personal secretary to the Emperor. Well, that's very interesting. So, the Emperor, it seems, is fully aware of this whole Nerevarine prophecy thing. And from what it sounds like is, he seems to think that it's a good idea to have Mervis, at the very least, act the part of being the Nerevarine. I'm not sure if the Emperor actually believes this is genuine, or if he honestly just thinks that it would effectively just be us acting for this, but it does seem like that's basically saying the Emperor believes that a lot of people believe this is important, so treat it seriously. And I don't know where things will go from here with this, but I'm certainly eager to find out. Huh. Still got that corpse in my house, though. Yeah, I know. Seriousness, Nerevarine prophecy and all that, but... corpse in my house. I need to find someone to dump that thing without it seeming too suspicious to be dragging a dead body out of here. I don't suppose the Morak Tong does corpse disposal service as well as assassination. And if they don't, maybe they'll stretch it for a fellow member. Hey, a guy can dream, right?